At yoga class this morning, my instructor said, stand tall like a vase and imagine that you're scooping water out and giving it to the people around you that need it. And as you're taking care of those around you, you're constantly scooping out and giving and scooping out and giving. And she said, and then you reach a point where as you scoop in, you find that you're at the bottom of the water, or whatever it is you're giving, the oil, your substance. And she said, imagine you're scraping down trying to get out at the bottom, but as soon as she said you're getting low, I had the most interesting thing that my mind said, oh no, let's fill that thing right back up. And in my mind, my vase just went filled right back up to the top. And I realized how unique I am and how lucky I am that I'm able to do the things that allow me to keep myself full, so that I have the things that I need, so that I can care for those around me. Because I have a large family and there are a lot of needs, and I'm constantly taking care of everyone. And it was something I had to really work at to learn to take care of myself. And so I want you to know that you can get to the place that you never have to get low on having your cup or your vase full, so that you can always have more to give. Because the more you take care of yourself, the more you have to give to those around you. Now, there are a couple things. It's important to recognize that self-care is different from selfishness. And you can learn to differentiate the difference. The things that you can do that take care of your mind, your body, your soul, so that you have more to give. That's a lot different than always taking care of number one in ways that hurt others, or that diminish others, or cause your family to feel neglected. And because the more you practice self-care, the more your loved ones will be well, have well-being. And well-being is, I believe, the number one thing you can give to your family. You have to have your own well-being first, and that will spill over to those around you. Now, some of the things that you can do to practice self-care, this is another thing that came up in yoga today, and this sounds silly, but go to the bathroom when you need to. How many of us put that off? And what I found was, well, that was something that could wait. Everybody else, I was constantly taking to the bathroom when I had, really small children. And I set a precedent that, well, I can wait on my needs. And pretty soon those small needs started to roll over into bigger needs. And then pretty soon, really big needs of mine were being neglected. And I had this weird thing where I resented the people that I was caring for. I resented my husband. I resented my children because my needs were not being met. But what I had to learn was that comes down to me. I was the one allowing my needs to be neglected. And so once I learned to take care of my needs and to keep my own cup full, that's when I realized that I could have my cup spilling over and that I could continually give to those around me because my cup was full. Now, I have to say, I'm very fortunate in that I have a husband that allows me to do that. He knows the things that are important to me, and he supports me in them. But even so, I had to train him. That did not come naturally for him. And you can train those around you to respect your need for self-care. It will be, there may be some growing pains there, but the number one thing you can do for yourself and your family is to set some boundaries on the things that you need to do to take care of you so that you can better take care of those around you. And not just for that, but you need your own well-being. And your family, their well-being will improve as a result. Some other things I do is I take long showers. Not everybody needs that or thrives on that. I would take long baths if I had a nice tub, but I don't. So I take long showers. And that's my quiet time where I can just pull in and just really be in my mind, in my heart. It gives me opportunities to really think things through. I actually have some of my best inspiration in the shower and in the early mornings when I'm waking up. Another thing you can do to practice self-care is get enough sleep. If you are always exhausted, you will not be able to feel well. You will not be able to perform well. Be kind. That's a big one. When you feel good, it's much easier to be kind. It's much easier to be happy and to have peace in your life. And one of your number one goals should be to have peace in your life. I really encourage you to make that a priority. So remember, take care of you. That doesn't mean be selfish. It means take care of you in a way that allows you to be there for the other people in your life and allows you to have the peace and well-being in your life. And those should be your number one priorities. Thank you for listening. I'm Vonna Bird, and it's been great to talk to you today.